don't know, don't care.
I'll watch your back.
King. I appreciate privacy.
You can trust me.
Retreat already?
All right, so this is Chapter 1 Griffin. I named him because I'm pretty sure he's optimized Gestalt here in the early game. Maybe in later stages I would switch some things, but as you saw there, those 300 damage charges here at around level 6 are no joke. What we have here is basically a 6-skulled Wormsinger, and underneath is Sable Company Marine two-handed fighter charger. So the complete package basically for basically, I don't know, if you want to laugh at the game, I guess. Yeah, so what started as a fun little challenge run quickly turned into something hilarious here, but let me show you these builds. We actually went Pitborn here because of racial bonus to confirm critical hits, and we still get plus strength and charisma, which is what we want on this 20-point by Merc. Keep in mind, I'm running 4 Gestalts, 2x Gestalts. 2x means they have one primary class and equal levels of different classes underneath. You can Gestalt even harder, I found, but at that point it just becomes even more silly. But what I'm saying, since I'm only running 4 characters here, you can definitely break some of these Gestalts down into single classes and still have this amazing team. But yeah, anyways, so Pitborn, I explained why. Background mercenary because of long spears. He gets a +1 to attacks with long spears, so I don't need to take weapon focus immediately. Norbinger because with the tabletop tweaks or something, it has this awesome passive. So when you're in stealth or invisible, which you can guarantee with vanish and other things, he'll deal weapon damage as if a size category larger, which is pretty amazing, on top of sense vitals. So he can stack damage like crazy right about now. So we have power attack, boon companion, combat reflex. This is strength because we started 19 and 18 here. Dumped charisma, constitution, but who needs constitution when you just one-shot everything? So Skald, Wormsinger is a special class. It's actually better than an Insider. It might compete with Insider actually, just because their rage early on is a bit more powerful at the +2 bonus. I believe it's a +2 bonus instead of a +1 here early. And spell penetration, you see these feats, improved initiative, guarded stance, because guarded stance is nice to have early for more AC stacking on my tank. And yeah, but then of course Beast Totem, eventually it'll become real Beast Totem with even more AC for the tank pretty soon. And then yeah, two-handed fighter, because we're just going for this monstrous overhead chop damage, and then focus strike and outflank. And then just the ranger and the spirited charge here, and champion, which is a neutral paladin, like unlocked class, alignment unlocked paladin basically. So you can see that here. Yeah, pretty powerful build. Woljif, I retired the Merc basically and replaced him because actually I rarely play with him a lot, but I wanted to do this. As you see, like 6 brown fur underneath, there's really nothing better. But on top of the brown fur, what combines well is, of course, Cauldron Witch, as I did here. Exploiter Wizard combines extremely well with the brown fur, and probably Shadowcaster. That was my other consideration, but I opted for the Cauldron Witch again because of this early alchemical bonus. So you have like all the bonuses stacking on one character. Pretty cheesy, I guess, but pretty efficient. The only thing that would compete with it is like an Exploiter Wizard, 6 brown for probably intelligence, ambuscading, and illusion focus. Yeah. And he has this, but this is why the witch is also nice here, because I find brown furs, once they buff, they don't do much early game, but with the witch levels, he can still evil eye, which is very efficient. Yeah, we went agility on him for the haste, for extra hastes from the witch basically, and the brown fur levels. Yeah, so that's him. Camellia is was also very efficient package here, and still Spirit Hunter for the hexes, but with a Ecclesiarch Separatist below for that she can buff even more with Blessing of the Faithful with a +2 sacred bonus to someone, and Animal Domain and Madness Domain. And speaking of her animal, which is down at the moment, not that it matters, it's this ugly thing, Fly. As you see, we have improved Unarmed Strike here because it has no intelligence score, so you can just take it. And him I showed, and my main is Dancer. Actually, I'm going Castigator because it's a cool class. I want to play Castigator suddenly. Oh well, but we still do Norbinger just because this Silent Shiv is such an amazing passive. Really, really great. Pickpocket, yeah. Dex 18, 19. The Castigator class is basically your anti-paladin class that you always wanted to play, I guess. Oathbreaker's Bane, attack, Oathbreaker level to damage roll. So this will be my primary class. I don't mind going 20 levels in it, honestly, and doing something underneath it. And we still have Oathbreaker's Direction, which is basically a weaker version of Smite, but still nice. Really nice class. We shore up our will saving throws somewhat, and what's interesting here is we get Spiteful Tenacity at level 3, which is Die Hard, which is actually usable here in Act 1, I found. Not that it happens often, but if she goes down to just below 0 HP, we can always heal her up with the Cleric. But yeah, not that it actually happens that often, or at all. Because we are stacking a lot of AC here. S-Stocks, Finesse Training, so Ninja Castigator and we will catch up now on the Bard Dancer levels too from this point on, just because it is a great class to have until at least level 8. Pretty cool. Yeah, but it's more of a meme run at this point, but this dude is impressive.